They love my style. Champions, we stand out loud. Records break when I appear. Work been tough for all these years. Now the crown is close, it's clear. Winning season, persevere. Push even harder. Aim only higher. Steps turn to gold. Rise through the fire. All eyes on me when I run. Stacking wins, I'm never.
Welcome to the Man Utd stream. I don't know what's going on today, guys. I swear, I feel like I'm being sabotaged. I feel like everything's getting sabotaged by INEOS. I swear. I don't know what's going on. I've been streaming and my internet's fine. I'm booming. I've got, you know, crazy fast internet. Everything on my PC seems to be working fine, but I don't know what it is. I don't know why I keep getting disconnected from the live stream. I don't know whether it's YouTube or whether it's my OBS, but something's stopping me from bringing the show. But I'm going to keep it nice and short, nice and simple. It's not going to be a long show, and it's the breaking news, of course, is Mateta. Do I need to go through it again? I think I will. If you've missed the earlier 2-3 shows that I've tried to stream, you're not going to know what I'm talking about. So Mateta, breaking news is he wants Man United. Yes, Mateta wants to move to Man United. He's handed it in his transfer request. He wants to move away from Crystal Palace, and his preferred choice is Manchester United, we're hearing. Although other clubs are interested in signing him, he wants to move to United. But will INEOS have the balls and more importantly, will they have the money to go and sign Mateta? I've said it from day one since the summer transfer window that we need to bring in Mateta as a secondary, if not our first striker, someone who could give that experience needed in the team. It's obviously Premier League proven, blah, blah, blah. With Sesko not firing on all cylinders, he would be the perfect player to come in and show him the ropes, show him how it's done in the Premier League. That's why it's really important. Look, for me, it makes all the sense to go and get this deal done. He's going to be cheap. He's going to have a couple of years left in him still. He's going to be a player that's still going to score lots of goals for us, especially if we're creating the chances and putting it on a plate for him. That's why I feel like he would be ideal. Let me know in the comments below what you think about Mateta coming to United and whether he would be your preferred signing over any other striker. Look, we're not asking for the world, INEOS. We're not asking you to go and sign Mbappe or Dembele or a crazy striker. We're asking you to just simply bring us some options. Give Carrick some options, and Mateta would be that player. He's not going to cost a lot. I think he can still do a very good job. Just go and get the deal done. Will they do that, however? I very much doubt it. Yesterday, we brought the news about how United financially are struggling, how they've dropped down the Deloitte financial rankings of football clubs. And yes, that is a huge problem for United. I think we're going to find out more about this, and we're going to see how it's affecting United later on in the year. When it comes to the summer transfer window, I feel like that's when we're really going to get shafted with our finances, and that's when we're going to start hearing all the excuses that INEOS can think up of, and this is going to be one of the major ones. We haven't got the money. We need to be careful. We can't go and sign Anderson. We can't go and sign Wharton. We can't even go and sign Baleba because we haven't got the money. That's what I feel like they're going to be telling us, and we need to not accept this bullshit excuse. Last season, they tried the same with the whole PSR thing. Oh, we can't go out there and sign somebody because we've got PSR issues. We have to balance the books. Balance the books. That's all it was. Balance the bloody books. Bullshit. We know what you're about. You don't want to put any money in. The Glazers do not want to put any money in, and you want to just drag us along with you. You want us fans to sit in and just be quiet. Just accept that you're taking us on this journey to nowhere. You give us the shit, and there's about 25% fans who agree and end up going in with them and thinking, right, INEOS know what they're doing, and we trust in INEOS and we trust in the Glazers. I don't trust them one bit. So the deal with Mateta, I don't think is going to get done. I really feel like it's just, yes, he wants to join us, but I don't think United have got the balls or the money to go and do that. Same thing with Cole Palmer. Now, we mentioned Cole Palmer yesterday. We discussed it. We told you, yes, there's rumours flying around that Cole Palmer wants to move back to Manchester. Well, wants to move back to Manchester, and his ideal location, ideal club would be Manchester United. He's a boyhood Man United fan, and of course, when you hear that as owners, what do you think you should be doing? I mean, you should be dropping everything, getting that deal together, getting that money together, and dropping it on the doorstep of Chelsea and say, there you go, get this deal done, here's the money, we want our man. I mean, it just makes absolute sense to do that. But will INEOS again do that? No, they won't. They'll just watch this deal go through to somebody else. Watch him just walk off by to another club. And then we're going to be sat there thinking, oh, do you know, in a number of years, we're going to be sat there saying, you know, we could have signed Cole Palmer. Yeah, there was that rumour. Remember, there was that rumour. You know, the Cole Palmer wanted to come, but then he didn't. And then he went off to this other club and went and kicked it, went off to City and became one of their best players. And now he comes back to haunt us. The same thing we do with other players when we miss out on them. You know what? You know, there was that tale. And this is one of those things right now we've got here with Cole Palmer. INEOS cannot afford to let this one go. If there is some truth and substance to this, and Cole Palmer does want to come to Man United, we need to make that happen. I think it'll be unforgivable if we let Cole Palmer leave Chelsea and go elsewhere, especially when he's made it clear, and I know from sources at Chelsea that they're unhappy with this noise coming out about Cole Palmer wanting to leave Chelsea and go elsewhere. And obviously coming to United would be a dream for most United fans. He is very, very good, highly rated. Of course, yes, he's going through a bit of a rough patch. But is that due to the fact that he himself is not happy at Chelsea and therefore not playing the best football that he could, and he feels that and he wants out? Or is that just because he's picked up a few injuries that have kind of held him back a little bit? Whatever it is, if we've got an opportunity to sign one of the most exciting Premier League players that we've seen in recent years, wow. I mean, I cannot understand how the board at United will be sat there thinking, actually, we'll think about it. They need to pull out the stops and go and get this guy and bring him to Manchester. He wants to be back where he was, back with his friends. Apparently, he's homesick. Apparently, he wants to be back up north and doesn't like living in London. That is what we're hearing. If there is any substance to that, if there's any truth to that news, we need to go exploring. We need to go in there and try and find out what he wants that can make it happen. This is one of those deals. And top clubs do this. Top clubs, if they get a sniff of a player that's available, they'll go out there and do utmost to go and bring him to their club. That's what we need to do right now. He could be pivotal. He could be a difference maker. He's a game changer. We know he's a game changer. Even in that Chelsea team, he's a game changer. So if we can bring him to United, I think it would give us some options. Right now, we're a team that rely heavily on Bruno Fernandes. And I don't want to be doing that. I don't want to, because I'm not convinced and I'm not confident that Bruno Fernandes is going to be at this club come end of the season. I feel like he's going to be someone who's going to leave at the end of the season. I think he's just watching everything carefully and then is deciding what to do. That's what I feel like is going to happen. I feel like there's a good chance, a high chance that he leaves in the summer. This is Bruno Fernandes I'm talking about. And if that happens, who do we go and get in for replacement for Bruno Fernandes? If we've got already some contact made with Cole Palmer and his camp, I think we can get it done. Now, yesterday I was completely laughing this off, saying, look, this is just PR bullshit made up by INEOS. But I don't think it is right now. I don't. I think this could actually happen. This could happen. It's not news that has come out of INEOS. And the reason why it's not come out of INEOS is because INEOS haven't got the money. They haven't got the money. They want other news to be around United, mystery midfielders, mystery players, mystery that, mystery that. They don't want actual names being pointed out. So they don't want expensive players. They want shit players for us to get hyped of, right? So if they're linked to some shitty player, like let's be honest, Ndidi and Loftus-Cheek, them are the players that they want us to be hyped over and be like, yeah, United could possibly go and sign these players. They don't want us to be looking at signings like Cole Palmer, because that's going to cost them a lot of money. So they're like, why would we do that? Why would we want to put money down on players like that? They do not want to make any big superstar signings anymore. Under their ownership, we're going to be very, very lucky if we can go out and sign one player like that. I mean, even the likes of the midfielders that we've been talking about all season, the Wharton, Anderson, Baleba, I even feel like they're not going to move on them. I feel like even with them signings, they're going to really try and pay next to nothing and bring the players in. That's my issue. When I look over at United right now and I see what they're moving like, I'm not filled with any confidence. I always feel like they just don't want to spend any money. And owners who don't want to spend any money are not going to improve the team. Come summer, we could be up shit's creek with at least 4 or 5 key players leaving United and we having to replace them. Casemiro, we know, is leaving. Bruno Fernandes could be at risk. Harry Maguire, if he follows suit with what Casemiro's done and thinks, right, do you know what? Maybe I should do the same. Maybe I should finally decide to leave United, and because I'm not offering them anything that that's United worthy, right? Casemiro, hats off to him. He's turned around and said, look, I'm going to leave because I'm going to leave on a high and I can't give United what they need. And that's really good of him. And I feel like the other players who've been sat there for years just milking it need to take a leaf out of his book. Look, it's going to be interesting times. Interesting time. Niche says, I don't want any money spent if Palmer wants to. I don't want any money spent if Palmer wants to come to us. Mank, born and bred, yeah, massive. He wants to be in Manchester. Exactly, we've got Chelsea over a barrel. He's downed tools at Chelsea. I reckon Baleba Palmer would be legendary. Yeah, I mean, that would be a dream signings coming in. I think we can go and get Baleba. I think we can get, if Palmer wants to come, we can get Palmer and we can get someone like Anderson or Wharton. If that is the case, our team is transformed in the summer. Massive news coming out. I mean, I'm going to bring you up to date with all the news as and when I get it. So if I get some further news on Mateta and Cole Palmer, I'll bring it to you as soon as I can. And of course, later on in tonight's show, in the live stream tonight, we'll be doing the preview for the big game against Chelsea, how Carrick's going to line up his team, which players he might be selecting, which he will be dropping to the bench. All that will be coming tonight. Make sure you hit the like, make sure you subscribe. Apologies for the start and stop with the stream earlier, but we're back up and running and we've sorted out the technical issues. So thank you very much. We'll be back tonight. Take care and we'll see you.